Tonight for you from Chris Williams. He's live in Oldham County with reaction from players and coaches. And we also have our Dennis Tang at Louisville's Manual Stadium in town and what we can expect this fall. And Dennis, tell us more about what you've learned, how this season is going to be different.
Well, Doug, these gates here at this stadium are locked right now, but this fall they'll be back open again, and there will be high school football being played inside. But we do know that this season will look very, very different. The Kentucky High School Athletics Association voted to keep the high school football season along with other fall sports in the fall. But the football season will be pushed back with the first game scheduled for September 11th. The start of team practices for all fall sports are also being moved back to August 24th, with practices limited to 7.5 hours for the first week. Until then, student athletes will be able to continue working out in small groups, which they have been doing.
Obviously, with an uptick in what's going on in our state, we have to be wise to current events. And yet, just like most of you in your school decisions, you're striking a balance all the time.
Now, there will also be limits on how many student athletes will be able to be in uniform on the sidelines for each sport. For football, that number is being capped at 60. The KHSAA board also voted to set the planned start date for cross-country, field hockey, soccer, and volleyball at September 7th. Now, one thing we don't know right now is whether or not there will be fans allowed at these football games, but this was the news that athletes, their parents, and coaches have been anxiously waiting for all summer long. For their story, we turn to Chris Williams, who's out in Oldham County.